Hello everyone. In this lecture we will try to cover the concept of an amplifier that have a characteristics of high input impedance and low output impedance. So for this purpose we are just trying to make some figure to justify the concept of high input impedance and low output impedance in an amplifier. So basically what I am making, this one is some amplifier having some amplifier gain, that is our AV. Okay, and basically this one amplifier have some input side, so I am making some input side and we are taking some output. Okay, after that what we are doing, for any amplifier we must need some input source, so we are just making an input source. Okay, so this one is your input source, that may be your voltage source, or we can write it input voltage source, and in bracket I am writing HVS. Okay, so basically this one is our VS, and this one is our Vin. Okay, and this one is our, say, V out. Okay, now this amplifier we have to connect with some load, so we are making some block diagram, block of a load. Okay, so this one is a load. Okay, and load is there, so this may be your, for example I am saying load having impedance ZL. Okay, okay, and this one is the other in. Okay, so what we have to make, this V output, this should be your V output, load output should be V output, and V in is somehow V in. Basically what we are giving the signal, input voltage from an input source should be same as that of Vs equals to V in, and V out equals to V out here. Okay, this V output should be same. Okay, and this Vs should be equals to V in. For example, suppose for example I am just saying this gain of an amplifier is 100. Okay, gain is 100, so what we can say that AB, the voltage gain, is nothing but simply V output by V in. Is it okay? So V output by V in is the gain. Okay, so now what I am doing, then gain is 100, and what we can say that input voltage is somehow, say this one, input voltage is, I am just saying this one is a 100 millivolt. Okay, so this 100 millivolt, so the output voltage can be obtained AV into V in. Okay, so this AV is your 100 gain, and V in equals to Vs for the time being. So what will it should be 100 into 10 power minus 3, so basically this should be 10 volt amplified input. Okay, so what exactly we are doing, this voltage Vs becomes same as that of input, and output equals to this output. This one is the ideally what we want. So to make this thing, what we are saying, the input impedance, that is our Z in. in an amplifier is high and output impedance of an amplifier will be low. Okay, so what we are saying, so this should be high and this should be low. So why this one is high or low, that I will show you. So this one is just some basic idea. So why this one is high or low, for this purpose again I am making the other diagram. Okay, now we are just making the generalized diagram for the amplifier. Okay, so the amplifier is somehow looks like this one is a ZI, okay, this one is a ZI, okay, and this one is a amplifier circuit. So this one is a control voltage source, say plus or minus AV times of PI and some load impedance, so Z0. So this one is the actual model of an amplifier. Is it okay? This one is your amplifier model. Amplifier model. It is very easy. Okay. After a few minutes you will become expert. Means by this input impedance. Basically what we are saying, this Z I, or we can say that Z in should be high. Okay, that is our Z in. So make it Z in. Okay, Z in, and Z0 is low. Okay, so this one is the amplifier, and the other one, the other block, that is our source. For the source one, I am just again making a input voltage source that is our Vs. Okay, so this should be a Vs. Is it okay? And this Vs and this one is our Vin. Is it okay? Vin. Okay, and this one, this source have some input. Sorry, this should be your, now the actual model, it will give this a ZS. I am making like that. Okay, so you just where is my eraser? You just make it down, remove, and this will be your sum for the, because any source have some input resistance of source is our ZS. Okay, and so if we connect this one is a practical diagram, and for the other one what we are doing, we are just making a load. So this should be your load ZL, and this should be your V output. Is it okay? So now what we are doing, this one is the Vs. Okay, already written Vs, plus or minus Vs. Okay, so this input voltage Vin, input voltage of an amplifier, Vin is nothing but simply just use the voltage divider rule. So Vs into the main resistance, that is our Zin, by Zin plus Zs. Okay, is it okay? Very simple. Just we are using the concept of voltage division rule. This should be your Vs. Okay, so the corresponding V in should be V in equals to Vs into the this voltage, this impedance Zin multiplied by Zin by Zin plus Zs. Okay. Similarly what we can write for the output voltage, that is our V out. For the output voltage, what we can write, the source voltage, that is now AVVI into this resistance ZL by ZL plus Z0. Okay, what we are doing, this one for this source resistance, source voltage into the opposite resistance ZL by ZL by Z0. Okay, so here we can observe that we have to maintain this V in is nearly equals to Vs. So what we have to do, if we take Zin is much greater than Zs, so this should be nothing but simply V in equals to Vs. So that's why the input impedance is, that's why the input impedance be very high. Okay, to make V in equals to Vs, because we have to make V input of an amplifier equals to the source voltage. So this voltage, this impedance should be very high, just coming from the simple voltage law. Okay, similarly for the output impedance, we have to make the output voltage equal to the amplifier will be same as that of V output, is same that of V of ZL, that is our basically V output. So in that case this Z0 value will be nearly 0, or we can say low, so it will give the output value same. So that's why the output impedance becomes very low for a proper amplifying circuit. Okay, in ideal case, so we can say in ideal case the input impedance, that is Zin, is nearly infinity, and the output impedance of an amplifier is 0. So this one is the this one is the idea behind the why input impedance is high and output impedance is low. So this one is basically the simple concept of amplifier, means in amplifier model input impedance should be high and output impedance should be low. So this is sometimes also called the loading effect. Okay, so this one is also sometimes loading effect. Okay, so this is all about the simple description about the why input impedance is high and output impedance is low. Thank you for watching this video, and also please subscribe my channel if you like this video. So okay, thank you for watching.